Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins from the United States, the $quarter-dollar coin from Nevada, minted in 2006. This beautiful state quarter is not only a masterpiece of design, but also a coin that has captured the attention of collectors all over the world. Get ready, because the story behind this coin will truly amaze you. The Nevada 2006 quarter dollar is part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, one of the most popular coin series ever released by the United States Mint. This particular coin celebrates the state of Nevada, known for its wild desert landscapes, beautiful mountains, and of course, its world-famous casinos and rich mining history. The reverse design of the coin proudly features three wild Mustangs galloping through the desert beneath the sun, surrounded by sagebrush, the official state flower of Nevada. Above them reads the state motto, the Silver State, a nod to Nevada's deep roots in silver mining. Every detail of this design tells a story of freedom, adventure, and the untamed spirit of the American West. Now, while millions of these quarters were minted for circulation, not all Nevada quarters are created equal. Some of them hide rare minting errors and unique variations that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. These errors transform what seems like an ordinary coin into a prized possession worth thousands. Minting mistakes like double strikes, die cracks, off-center errors, and missing elements can make the Nevada 2006 quarter exceptionally rare. The more unusual the error, the higher its value skyrockets. One of the most exciting and collectible variations found on the Nevada 2006 quarter is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned designs, creating a ghost-like doubling effect that can be seen on the text or the images of the Mustangs. When you look closely under a magnifying glass, the doubling on letters or outlines becomes visible, and that tiny imperfection can make your coin worth a small fortune. Imagine having a coin that looks slightly off, but instead of being flawed, it's actually one of the rarest treasures in modern coin collecting. Another highly desirable feature found in some of these coins is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not perfectly centered during the minting process, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted toward the edge. Off-center errors can range from just a few percent to over half of the design being cut off, and the more dramatic the shift, the higher the value climbs. Collectors go crazy for these visually stunning minting errors because they stand out instantly from regular coins. There are also known examples of the Nevada 2006 quarter that feature die cracks or cuds, where excess metal appears raised on the surface of the coin due to damage or wear on the minting die. These types of errors give each coin a unique pattern, like a fingerprint of its own minting history. No two are exactly alike, making them one-of-a-kind treasures for serious numismatists. Collectors around the world have shown increasing interest in the Nevada 2006 quarter because of its symbolic design and the rarity of its mint errors. Some of these rare varieties have appeared in recent coin auctions, stunning the community with their soaring prices and enthusiastic bidding wars. Experts agree that these error coins are becoming harder to find every year, especially as more collectors recognize their rarity and hold on to them for long-term value. So, how can you identify if you have one of these valuable Nevada quarters in your collection? Start by examining both sides carefully under a bright light or magnifier. Look for doubling on the letters, the horses, or the details of the sun and mountains. Check for off-center designs or extra metal bumps that could indicate a die crack or cut. And don't forget to check the coin's condition. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint state condition are worth much more than those that have been heavily used. The excitement surrounding the Nevada 2006 quarter continues to grow as collectors discover just how rare some of these coins are. Many coin dealers and auction houses have reported that these quarters are selling faster than ever, with strong demand from enthusiasts eager to add them to their collections. The combination of beauty, historical value, and the thrill of hidden errors makes this coin a true standout among the 50 State Quarters series, and now comes the moment you've been waiting for. Some of the rarest and most pristine Nevada 2006 quarter-dollar coins with exceptional minting errors have sold for as much as $98,000. That's right, $98,000 for a single quarter that could have easily gone unnoticed in someone's pocket change. So take a closer look at your coins, coin lovers. You never know when you might be holding a little piece of history worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and love discovering the hidden treasures of the coin world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us if you found any special Nevada quarters or if you have questions about your own collection. Second rare coin, we explore the remarkable United States quarter-dollar coin from Virginia, minted in the year 2000. This coin is not just another quarter. It's a masterpiece that captures the spirit of America's early beginnings and has become one of the most exciting coins for collectors around the world. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed by the story and hidden value behind this incredible coin. The Virginia 2000 quarter is part of the beloved 50-state quarters program, one of the most popular coin series ever produced by the United States Mint. This particular coin was released to honor the great state of Virginia, celebrating its deep historical roots and connection to the founding of the nation. The reverse side of the coin features three majestic ships, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery, the very vessels that carried English settlers to Jamestown in 1607, the first permanent English settlement in America. Above the ships, you'll find the proud inscription Jamestown 1607 to 2007, marking 400 years of American history and exploration. It's a design that instantly transports collectors back to the earliest days of the New World and stands as a shining tribute to Virginia's place in American heritage. While millions of these quarters were minted for circulation, not all Virginia 2000 quarters are created equal. Hidden among them are rare varieties and minting errors that have turned this historic coin into a collector's dream. These error coins are the stars of the numismatic world, the ones that make collectors' hearts race and bidding paddles rise at auction. What makes these coins so fascinating is that they combine stunning design, historical importance, and the thrill of rarity all in one small piece of metal. One of the most talked about and valuable variations of the Virginia 2000 quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly out of alignment, creating a ghostly doubling effect that can be seen on the ship's masts, the waves, or the lettering. When you tilt the coin under light, you can see the outlines appear doubled, a breathtaking sight for collectors who know what they're looking for. These double die errors are rare and highly prized, with values soaring into the thousands depending on the sharpness and visibility of the doubling. Another incredible and sought-after feature is the off-center strike error. This occurs when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to appear shifted or even missing. Some of these off-center Virginia quarters reveal only part of the ships or the inscription, creating a striking and unique look that collectors absolutely love. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. It's like owning a one-of-a-kind piece of minting art, created entirely by accident. In addition to these, there are examples of the Virginia 2000 quarter that feature die cracks, filled letters, or missing details due to grease or debris getting into the dies during the minting process. These small imperfections add incredible character to the coin and make each one stand out from the millions of standard quarters in circulation. Collectors often describe these error coins as having their own personalities, since no two are exactly alike. This uniqueness is what drives so much excitement and competition when one of these rare coins appears for sale or at auction. The demand for the Virginia 2000 quarter with errors has skyrocketed in recent years. Collectors from around the world are on the hunt for these rare varieties, and some have even been featured in major numismatic auctions where they've sold for jaw-dropping prices. Experts say that the combination of historical design, scarcity of errors, and the 400-year anniversary connection make this coin a timeless collectible with long-term value. Many coin dealers report that these Virginia quarters sell out quickly once they hit the market, and finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition with an error is becoming increasingly difficult. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable treasures hiding in your collection or pocket change? Start by examining your Virginia quarter under good lighting or a magnifying glass. Look closely at the details of the ships and the words Jamestown 1607 to 2007. If you notice any doubling in the letters, uneven lines, or distorted features, you might be holding a double die variety. Check for parts of the design that seem cut off or misaligned. That could be an off-center strike. And keep an eye out for raised lines or small blobs of extra metal that might indicate a die crack. Each of these signs could mean that your coin is a rare and valuable find. Collectors love this coin not only for its beauty and history, but also for the excitement it brings to the hobby. Every time a new Virginia era quarter is discovered, it becomes headline news in coin collecting circles. The fact that such a small, everyday coin can hold such enormous value is what keeps treasure hunters and collectors searching through their change with hope and anticipation. It's that spark of possibility, the idea that your next quarter might be the one, that makes collecting so thrilling. And now, for the moment everyone's been waiting for. Some of the rarest and most flawless Virginia 2000 quarter-dollar coins, especially those featuring prominent minting errors and in uncirculated condition, have been valued and sold for as much as $56,000. Yes, you heard that right, $56,000 for a single quarter that most people would never think twice about. Third expensive coin. We're diving into one of the most talked about and fascinating coins in modern U.S. history, the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from Wisconsin, minted in 2004. This coin has shocked the world with its unique errors, incredible designs, and unbelievable value. So, if you've ever wondered how a simple quarter could be worth thousands of dollars, stay tuned, because this one will blow your mind. The Wisconsin 2004 quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful and beloved coin series ever released by the United States Mint. It was created to celebrate the state of Wisconsin, known for its dairy farms, rolling fields, and proud agricultural heritage. The reverse design of this coin features an ear of corn on the left, a round of cheese on the right, and a cow's head proudly in the center, three perfect symbols of the state's farming roots. Below the design, you'll find the motto, Forward, representing Wisconsin's state slogan and its spirit of progress and determination. The artwork is both charming and meaningful, capturing the essence of America's heartland. Now here's where things get truly exciting. While millions of Wisconsin quarters were minted and circulated across the country, a few special ones emerged with something extraordinary, rare minting errors that instantly made them some of the most desirable coins in modern collecting. These error coins are now legendary among numismatists, and they've become a hot topic of conversation for collectors and treasure hunters everywhere. The most famous and valuable error found on the Wisconsin 2004 quarter is known as the extra leaf variety. This unique mistake can be found on the ear of corn on the reverse side of the coin. Instead of the regular smooth husk, some quarters show an additional leaf at the bottom of the corn, and it comes in two variations: the extra high leaf and the extra low leaf. These extra leaves were not part of the original design, and experts believe they were the result of a small die gouge or polishing mishap during the minting process. Regardless of how they happened, they turned ordinary Wisconsin quarters into incredibly rare treasures. Collectors all over the world began hunting for these extra leaf quarters as soon as news of their existence broke. Coin enthusiasts searched through pocket change, coin rolls, and bank bags, hoping to find one of these rare gems. The demand was immediate and explosive, driving the value of these coins through the roof. What makes them so thrilling is that both the high leaf and low leaf varieties are genuine mint errors. They were struck at the Denver Mint and released into circulation before anyone noticed the mistake. That means that right now, there could still be one sitting unnoticed in a coin jar, waiting to be discovered. Identifying one of these rare Wisconsin quarters is actually quite simple once you know what to look for. Take a close look at the ear of corn on the back of the coin. Just above the cheese, at the lower left side of the corn, look carefully for an extra leaf extending from the husk. If it's pointing slightly higher, that's the high leaf version. If it's pointing downward, that's the low leaf version. Both are considered extremely valuable, and even lightly circulated examples can fetch impressive prices from collectors. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are the true treasures, commanding jaw-dropping amounts at auction. Over the years, these rare Wisconsin 2004 quarters have continued to appear in major coin auctions, each time capturing headlines and sparking fresh waves of excitement. Some have sold for astonishing sums, especially those graded in pristine condition by professional grading services. Collectors see these coins not just as minting mistakes, but as remarkable pieces of American mint history, physical evidence of the human touch that still exists in modern coin production. Every time one of these error coins changes hands, it reinforces its legendary status as one of the most famous quarters ever minted. What's even more fascinating is that the discovery of the extra leaf quarters reignited interest in the entire 50 state quarters series. People who had once collected them casually began re-examining their collections, looking for other hidden treasures. It's proof that even in a massive minting project involving millions of coins, surprises can still emerge, and those surprises can turn into life-changing finds for lucky collectors. The Wisconsin 2004 quarter has become a symbol of why coin collecting is so exciting, because it reminds us that history, art, and mystery can all be found in the smallest places. The thrill of spotting that extra leaf, of realizing you've uncovered something rare and valuable, is what drives collectors to keep searching. Whether you're a beginner or a lifelong numismatist, the story of this coin proves that the next great discovery could be right in your hands. So now comes the moment you've been waiting for. Some of the rarest Wisconsin 2004 quarter-dollar coins featuring the famous extra leaf error have been sold for as much as $60,000. Yes, that's right, $60,000 for a single quarter that most people might have spent without a second thought. So grab your magnifying glass and start checking your change, because you never know what hidden treasures might be waiting for you. If you enjoyed this video and love discovering the secrets of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exciting story. And be sure to drop a comment below. Let us know if you've ever found a Wisconsin quarter or if you have questions about your own collection. Especially, we're traveling across the Pacific to a place rich in culture and beauty, the island of Guam. We'll be exploring one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in modern U.S. history, the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from Guam, minted in 2009. This coin might seem like just another piece of change, but it carries a unique story, hidden rarity, and incredible potential value that has collectors everywhere on the hunt. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully, because this is one coin you'll definitely want to know more about. The Guam 2009 quarter was released as part of the popular District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters program, which followed the massive success of the 50 State Quarters series. This special series honored the U.S. territories, and Guam's coin was among the most eye-catching of them all. The design proudly showcases a map of the island, along with a traditional sailing vessel called the Flying Prow and the historic stone structures known as latte stones, which are a symbol of Chamorro heritage and identity. Beneath the design is the inscription Guajanaitano Manchamorro, which means Guam, land of the Chamorro people. It's a design that perfectly captures the strength, spirit, and pride of Guam, making it a truly beautiful and meaningful addition to the series. While millions of these Guam quarters were minted and circulated throughout the United States and its territories, some of them are far from ordinary. Hidden among the regular coins are a few rare varieties and minting errors that have made this quarter one of the most sought-after pieces by collectors around the world. These rare errors have turned an everyday coin into a piece of treasure, a coin that tells not only the story of Guam, but also the fascinating story of the U.S. Mint itself. One of the most well-known and valuable errors found on the Guam 2009 quarter is the double die error. This occurs when the coin design is struck twice at slightly different angles, creating a doubled image that can be seen on certain parts of the coin. On the Guam quarter, this doubling can often be spotted on the words E pluribus unum, or Guam, and sometimes on the outlines of the island or the ship. Under magnification, you'll notice the letters and images have a shadow-like appearance. That's what collectors dream of finding. These double die errors are rare, and the more visible and dramatic the doubling, the higher the coin's value climbs. Another exciting and collectible error that appears on some of these coins is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin is not perfectly aligned with the dies during minting, resulting in a design that's slightly or dramatically shifted. Some Guam quarters show just a small off-center strike, while others can appear with large blank areas on the edge. Those are the true prizes. Each one of these errors is completely unique, which makes them incredibly desirable to collectors who love owning something truly one of a kind. In addition, a few Guam 2009 quarters have surfaced with die cracks and cuts, raised lines, or blobs of metal caused by small breaks in the minting die. These natural imperfections give each coin a distinctive personality and make them stand out from standard issues. Some even show grease-filled dies, where parts of the design appear faint or missing due to minting residue. All of these factors combine to make certain Guam quarters extremely rare and highly collectible. Collectors and coin experts around the world are keeping their eyes peeled for these special Guam 2009 quarters, and the excitement surrounding them continues to grow. As more people discover the value hidden in these coins, demand keeps increasing, and so do the prices. Coins in perfect, uncirculated condition, or those verified by professional grading services, often fetch the highest amounts at auctions. Over the years, several of these era Guam quarters have made appearances in major coin auctions and private sales, often selling for thousands of dollars and sparking renewed interest in the U.S. territory's coin series. So how can you tell if you might have one of these hidden treasures? The first step is to take a close look at your Guam quarter. Under a good light or magnifying glass, check for any doubling on the text or design elements, especially around the island map and lettering. Look carefully for any off-center designs, missing parts of the image, or raised lines that shouldn't be there. These could all be signs that your coin is one of the rare varieties worth far more than its face value. If you find one in excellent condition, consider having it graded by a professional service to confirm its authenticity and value. The Guam 2009 quarter is more than just a coin. It's a celebration of heritage, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. Every collector dreams of finding one of these special pieces, and the allure of uncovering a rare minting error keeps people checking their change every single day. The combination of limited minting, beautiful design, and the chance of hidden mistakes has made this coin one of the most talked about treasures in recent numismatic history. And now, for the most exciting part of all. Some of the rarest and most perfect Guam 2009 quarter-dollar coins with striking mint errors and pristine condition have sold for as much as $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single quarter that you might still find hiding in your collection or even in your pocket change. Next coin, we're diving into one of the most patriotic and historically significant coins of modern America, the United States quarter-dollar coin from Fort McHenry, minted in 2013. This coin isn't just a beautiful tribute to American history, it's also one of the most talked-about collectibles in recent years. Some rare varieties and minting errors have made this coin an absolute sensation among collectors, and the value of certain examples will leave you speechless. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and listen closely, because this is one coin that could turn your pocket change into pure treasure. The 2013 Fort McHenry quarter is part of the celebrated America the Beautiful Quarters program, which highlighted national parks and historic sites across the United States. Fort McHenry, located in Baltimore, Maryland, is one of the most iconic locations in American history. It was at this very fort that the United States stood strong during the War of 1812, inspiring Francis Scott Key to write the poem that would later become our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. The coin's reverse design beautifully captures that moment, showing the fort with the American flag waving proudly and fireworks bursting in the sky above, a stunning symbol of courage, victory, and freedom. This design alone makes the coin one of the most visually striking quarters ever released by the U.S. Mint. When the Fort McHenry quarter entered circulation in 2013, millions of people began collecting it simply for its beauty and historical importance. But as time went on, sharp-eyed collectors began discovering that not every Fort McHenry quarter looked exactly the same. Some of these coins showed unique differences, rare minting errors, and variations that instantly made them worth far more than face value. These rare versions have become legendary among coin enthusiasts, and their values have skyrocketed in recent years. One of the most remarkable and sought-after errors on the Fort McHenry 2013 quarter is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly out of alignment, creating a doubled image that can be seen in certain parts of the design. On this particular quarter, you can sometimes see the doubling in the lettering of United States of America, e pluribus unum, or even in the fireworks and flag details. Under close inspection, the doubled lines create a mesmerizing effect that immediately catches the eye, and collectors are willing to pay huge sums for such beautifully flawed coins. Another incredible feature that makes some Fort McHenry quarters extremely rare is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin is not perfectly positioned inside the press during minting, causing the design to appear shifted or incomplete. The more dramatic the off-center error, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Some Fort McHenry quarters show just a slight off-center shift, while others have entire parts of the design missing, making them true one-of-a-kind collectibles that every numismatist dreams of owning. There are also known examples of this coin featuring die cracks, cuds, and even partial missing designs caused by grease-filled dies. A die crack appears as a raised line of metal that runs across the surface of the coin, often resembling a lightning bolt, and collectors absolutely love these natural mint-made imperfections. A cud, on the other hand, occurs when a piece of the die breaks off, leaving a blank raised area with missing details, a dramatic and fascinating error that makes each coin unique. Grease-filled die errors can cause parts of the design, such as the stars or lettering, to appear faded or missing entirely, which adds another layer of rarity and intrigue. The Fort McHenry 2013 quarter has quickly become a favorite among collectors, not just for its symbolism, but for the mystery and excitement it brings to the hobby. The thrill of finding one with an error, of spotting that tiny difference that turns a regular coin into something extraordinary, is what keeps collectors constantly searching through their coins. Over the years, several of these rare Fort McHenry error quarters have appeared in major coin auctions and private collections, often selling for thousands of dollars, depending on condition and rarity. The demand for these coins continues to rise, and collectors know that the Fort McHenry quarter is one of the standout pieces in the America the Beautiful series. So, how can you tell if you have one of these special coins? Start by examining your 2013 Fort McHenry quarter closely under a bright light or magnifying glass. Look for any doubling in the text, especially around the words e pluribus unum or Fort McHenry. Check for off-center designs or raised metal lines that could indicate a die crack. And if you see areas of missing detail or faded lettering, you may have a grease-filled die error. The sharper and clearer the coin's features, and the more dramatic the error, the higher its potential value. Coins that remain in mint or uncirculated condition are especially valuable, so if you find one that looks pristine, make sure to protect it carefully. The beauty of the Fort McHenry quarter lies in its powerful story. A coin that commemorates the birth of America's anthem and represents the resilience of a nation. But what makes it even more special is the possibility that your coin might be one of those rare error pieces that collectors everywhere are chasing. It's this combination of history, artistry, and hidden rarity that keeps coin enthusiasts fascinated and constantly searching. And now, here comes the most exciting part of all. Some of the rarest and most flawless Fort McHenry 2013 quarter-dollar coins, especially those featuring prominent minting errors and preserved in perfect condition, have been known to reach values as high as $35,000. Yes, that's right, $35,000 for a single quarter that might still be sitting in someone's pocket or coin jar right now. So, my fellow coin hunters, don't overlook this beautiful piece of American history. Take another look at your change, your collections, or that box of old coins. Your very own Fort McHenry treasure could be waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and love exploring the stories behind rare and valuable coins. Last unique coin, we're traveling back in time to one of the most significant moments in American history as we explore the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from Gettysburg, minted in 2011. This is no ordinary quarter. It's a powerful tribute to one of the greatest battles ever fought on American soil, and a coin that has become a true gem in the eyes of collectors around the world. Some versions of this coin are now worth incredible amounts of money, and today we're going to uncover exactly why. So sit back, relax, and listen closely, because you won't want to miss a single detail about this rare and valuable piece of American heritage. The Gettysburg 2011 quarter is part of the beloved America the Beautiful Quarters series, which honored the most historic and beautiful landmarks in the United States. This particular coin commemorates the Gettysburg National Military Park in Pennsylvania, a site that forever changed the course of American history. The reverse design of the coin is absolutely breathtaking. It depicts the 72nd Pennsylvania Infantry Monument, which stands on the battlefield as a solemn reminder of the bravery, sacrifice, and courage of those who fought during the Battle of Gettysburg in 1863. The detailed artwork captures the monument in stunning realism, with the words Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and E Pluribus Unum proudly inscribed around it. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history you can hold in your hand. When the Gettysburg Quarter was released in 2011, it quickly became a favorite among collectors for its patriotic design and emotional symbolism. Millions of coins were minted and distributed, but as with all great collectibles, not every coin came out exactly the same. Hidden among the regular quarters are rare and fascinating minting errors that have turned this historic coin into one of the most desirable pieces of modern coinage. These errors make the Gettysburg Quarter stand out, transforming it from a simple piece of change into a collector's dream worth thousands of dollars. One of the most talked about and valuable errors on the Gettysburg 2011 quarter is the double die variety. This type of error occurs when the coin is struck twice at slightly different angles, causing parts of the design or lettering to appear doubled. On this particular coin, you can often see the doubling around the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, or Gettysburg. When viewed closely, these details show faint but distinct shadow-like lines that make the coin's design appear bold and almost three-dimensional. Collectors love this type of error because it's a rare minting phenomenon that turns an ordinary quarter into a high-value collectible. Another rare and exciting minting mistake that can be found on the Gettysburg quarter is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't perfectly positioned during the striking process, causing the design to shift or appear partially cut off. The more dramatic the off-center error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Some off-center Gettysburg quarters show parts of the monument missing or the text slightly tilted, and these variations are worth a small fortune to collectors who crave unique, one-of-a-kind minting errors. Each off-center coin tells its own story, making it a standout piece in any serious collection. There are also examples of this coin that feature die cracks, die chips, or cuds, raised lines, or blobs of metal caused by imperfections or damage in the minting die. These can often be seen as raised marks across the monument, around the rim, or near the lettering. Some even show small filled areas where letters are partially missing due to grease-filled dies, giving the coin an unusual appearance. These tiny mistakes may look minor to the untrained eye, but to collectors, they're fascinating signs of rarity that make the coin even more desirable. Over the years, the Gettysburg 2011 quarter has gained tremendous attention in the numismatic community, with collectors and investors alike eager to get their hands on high-grade examples or rare error varieties. Coins that have been preserved in mint state or uncirculated condition are especially valuable, as they showcase every detail of the design with crisp clarity. Many of these coins have been graded and authenticated by professional services like PCGS and NGC, confirming their quality and rarity. Some of the most remarkable examples have even appeared in major coin auctions, fetching impressive sums and proving just how sought after this coin has become. If you have a Gettysburg 2011 quarter in your collection, now's the time to take a closer look. Examine it under a bright light or with a magnifying glass, paying special attention to the text and details of the monument. Look for any signs of doubling, shifted designs, or unusual raised areas. These could be clues that your coin is one of the rare and valuable error varieties collectors dream about. Even small imperfections can make a big difference in value, so don't overlook any detail. And remember, Coins in pristine condition are always worth more, so handle them carefully and consider getting them professionally graded to unlock their full potential. The story of the Gettysburg Quarter is not only about money, it's also about legacy and history. This coin honors a pivotal moment in America's past, where bravery and unity shaped the nation we know today. To own a piece of that history, especially one with such rare and valuable characteristics, is a privilege that collectors truly treasure. The combination of artistry, symbolism, and the thrill of rarity has made this coin one of the highlights of the America the Beautiful series, and demand for it continues to rise with every passing year. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Some of the rarest and most flawless Gettysburg 2011 quarter-dollar coins, especially those featuring major minting errors and preserved in perfect uncirculated condition, have been valued and sold for as much as $30,000. Yes, that's right, $30,000 for a single quarter that you might still find hidden in your change or tucked away in a coin collection. So, my fellow treasure hunters, it's time to check your coins once again. You never know when you might uncover one of these incredible pieces of history. If you enjoyed this video and love learning about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting story from the world of coin collecting. And drop a comment below, have you ever found a Gettysburg quarter or another rare coin in your collection? We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and always remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune.